I was 5 years old when I first fell in love. I met a boy named Ben. And Ben's passion in life was sharks. So I too became utterly obsessed with sharks. And soon lost all interest in Ben. I loved the big sharks, the small sharks, dangerous sharks, going mouth harmless sharks. I had loads of shark books, memorised scientific names and facts. Carcharodon carcharias was my favourite, the great white pointer. At the age of 6, I watched the first Jaws film. At school I drew loads of pictures. Wrote stories about sharks and their ferocious attacks. And all the Jaws sequels, up to Jaws 20. I dreamt of making shark documentaries. My classmates were scared of me. The teachers at school used to call me an enigma. But I think this was their polite way of saying your daughter's a little bit weird. It wasn't until year 7 that I became the victim of an attack. I met my predator, an English teacher called Mrs. D. One day as I sat in class, I could see her circling closer and closer. Her back arched, eyeing her prey, before she lunged at my desk. Kimberly Ann Ramsey, no more shark story, do you hear me? One more shark story from you and you're out of this class. I felt like a piece of dead meat, but I was burning for revenge. So I wrote and I wrote all night long. The next day I stood up to read my new story. I locked eyes with my predator, and then I heard it in the back of my head. The Baywatch theme tune. I launched into reading a Baywatch story where my classmates were all the characters and everyone was silent, captivated, including dear Mrs. D. The story was such a hit that every week I was asked to read another episode. And the best thing was, I could sit in the occasional shark attack and would go totally unnoticed.
People stand in the darkness.